In this video, I'm going to show you the basics of drawing your first animated play. I'm using Assist on my iPad right now, but the drawing tool is the exact same using your web browser in Luceo.app. On Assist, to get to the drawing tool quickly, I'm just going to click this whiteboard, and you'll notice that my toggle here in the top right is on, which takes me to our drawing tool. All right, to get started, I'll give you a quick layout of the drawing module here. On the left, you have your animation controls, so a play button to bring up your animation timing. You can add more phases, or you may know them as frames. You have a settings button, which if you click that, opens up a bunch of different configuration options. On the right, you have undo and redo. You have a full clear button. You have a reset button. And then you have all of your player pucks. And then this button here switches over where you can place a bunch of different shapes. Lastly, if you want to turn on out of bounds, you'll see these white lines on either side. If you just tap on a white line, it'll add an out of bounds area. All right, so now to place players down to get started. Couple options. I can use this quick place tool, which has a whole bunch of starting locations for different sets. Or I can just start dragging players from the right onto the court. Or if I just tap or click on the court, it'll place players wherever I'm touching. All right, now to start drawing lines. If I want to draw a screen from 5 to 2, I just put my finger on 5 and start dragging towards 2. You'll see as I get close, that cut arrow turns into a screen automatically. Then if I want to have 2 come off of it, I just drag from 2, and then you have a cut. Now 1 has the ball, you can see because they're orange, but say I wanted 3 to start with the ball. Couple options there. I can tap on 3, and then hit this start with possession option, or I can drag this basketball from the right just onto 3, and it'll start him with the ball. Now if I drag from 3 somewhere on the court, it's automatically going to be a dribble. If I want to pass the ball, say I want 3 to pass to 2 right now, all I do is I draw a line from arrow tip to arrow tip. So with my finger or with a mouse cursor, I just start here and draw to that arrow tip, and it'll automatically turn it into a pass. And then if I want to have 2 dribble to the basket, I just touch at the end of his arrow tip from his last cut, and you'll see it automatically turns it into a dribble for me. All right, now if we want to see how this animation looks, I just go over and hit the play button. You'll see that it times the screen, and then 3 comes out so that it times the pass, and then it works pretty much perfectly. But say we wanted to do a little tweak, so I'm going to hit this wrench, and it brings up our animation timeline. Here on the left, you have all the players that are moving, and then each one of these bars represents one of their actions. So, for example, this long bar to get us started is 5 screen, and then this is 2's cut. These orange bars are passes or handoffs. If you wanted to change the timing, you just grab in the middle of a bar, and you can slide it to the right or the left. If you wanted to speed up or slow down a player, you can grab one of the blue dots at the end of a line, and the longer you make a line, the slower they'll move. The shorter you make a line, the faster they'll move. All right, that's your basics for drawing your first play. Once we're done, we just hit this save button or hit back, and it's just going to save that into our library.